Didn't notice you there. Hello, my name is Nathan Wynn, and I'll be introducing you to the first supersonic flights. Right, the first supersonic flight, it was flown on October 14, 1947. It was flown by Chuck Yeager, a former U.S. Air Force pilot as of now. The plane's name was Glamorous Glennis, which was named after Chuck Yeager's wife herself. And the purpose was to obtain control, high-quality experimental data that can be used to pave the way for future technologies such as new fighter jets. Bell X-1 plane, the main plane that's going to be used in the X-1 program for the first supersonic flight. The Bell X-1 plane was a research rocket aircraft that in 1947 flew faster than the speed of sound, with Chuck Yeager as the pilot, as previously mentioned. Its aerodynamic bullet-shaped body and rocket propulsion system, the XLR-11 rocket engine, allowed engineers to pass through the perilous sound barrier, seen by many as impossible or fatal. The Bell X-1 not only demonstrated the vast potential for supersonic, controllable flight, but it also became the precursor to high-speed military jets, such as the North American F-100 Super Sabre shown in the picture right below the X-1 plane. In addition, it provided engineers with the best early examples of aerodynamics, systems engineering, in designing spacecraft, experimental aircraft, and other aeronautical vehicles. Chuck Yeager. Chuck Yeager was the U.S. Air Force test pilot who broke history on October 14, 1947, when he flew the Bell X-1 past the speed of sound. Yeager had broken two ribs before due to a military mission for the U.S. Air Force, but he hid the injury to fly the mission. Yeager flew the rocket plane, called Glamorous Glennis, after his wife, to Mach 1.06, a little above the sound barrier, at an altitude of about 45,000 feet, becoming the first human to break the sound barrier. How did this start? This started from a prize award from Bell Aircraft, which was around $2.1 million today to break the sound barrier in which the U.S. Air Force, who was in charge of the X-1 Bell flight program, who selected Chuck Yeager to fly the X-1 aircraft. In addition, the purpose to find data about the effects of supersonic travel and is to make more technologies out of such data from this program. Some credited individuals to the X-1 program are these five individuals: Jack Ridley, an aeronautical engineer and test pilot for the U.S. Air Force. Ridley served as an X-1 project engineer and played a crucial role in analyzing flight data and adapting the aircraft to the demands of supersonic. Larry Bell. Bell oversaw the design and construction of the X-1 itself because he was the creator of the Bell Aircraft Company and the plane itself. John Stack's pioneering research in high-speed aerodynamics provided the crucial theoretical groundwork for the X-1's design and successful supersonic flight. He was also part of NASA or NACA at the time to create this X-1 plane. Robert Cardenas, as a test pilot and project officer for the X-1 program. General Albert Boyd, a highly influential figure in Air Force flight testing. General Boyd directed the X-1 program and played a key role in making decisions regarding the project's direction and personnel that were working with the X-1 program. And here are the results of the flight. I'll be showing you a video right now. I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead and such like that, but I'm gonna be showing you how the plane was dropped off and everything from the B-20 bomber that was allowing it to go fly in the air, and also how it moved during when it was breaking the sound barrier. And right here, it's gonna be showing this white line showing that it already broke through the sound barrier going as Mach 1.06. Alrighty, here are the findings for the X-1 aftermath. The Bell X-1 showed that controlled manned flight beyond the speed of sound was possible and dispelled the concerns that we can never break through the sound barrier. The flight data of the X-1 on shockwaves, aerodynamics, and aircraft stability became the basis used in the design of future supersonic jets. The Cold War, which was starting at the time, military aviation directly used X-1 results and developed faster and better jet fighters and interceptors. The legacy of the X-1 lives on with research aircraft, space vehicles, and the recent resurgence of private commercial efforts to develop their own supersonic jets, such as the Concorde. And now, the X-1 plane remains and still remains in the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum. Alrighty, and that'll be it for our lesson on the first supersonic flight that changed aerospace engineering as a whole. Thank you so much. My name is Nathan, and I'll see you next time.